Very good morning, students. This is Jaya Vishahan. Today we are going to see a problem from Unit 5 Friction. So, in the last video lecturing, we have seen the simple contact friction, then followed by inclined plane, then two bodies friction problems, isn't it? So, today we are going to see a problem from connected bodies. There is two connected bodies. Let me just read out the question. Determine the value of P for the system shown in figure to cause the motion to impede the coefficient of friction between the contact surface to be 0.25. Assume the pulley is smooth. So, what is being asked? To find the P to cause the motion of the block A. Right. Let us list down the given data first. So the weight of the block A is given. So WA equal to 550 Newton. WB 700 Newton. The coefficient of friction between contact surfaces to be 0.25. They are not given separately for B and A. So therefore, you can assume mu is equal to mu A equal to mu B equal to 0.25. What to find? So nothing but the P, that is a force required to cause the motion of block A. Moreover, they specified the assume the pulley is smooth. Therefore, it's a frictionless pulley. Right. Solution. So, how many FBDs to be drawn? You check here. Two bodies, that means two objects are there. Therefore, you'll have to draw two separate free body diagrams. First, let me just draw the free body for block A. Of block A. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis, right? As you know, the self-weight of the body always act vertically downwards of magnitude 550 Newton. When two bodies are in contact, there will be a normal reaction which will act towards the center of the object, and it should be perpendicular to the object surface, right? So this can be mentioned as NA. So this is a normal reaction for block A. Is it clear? Now, so there is a tension. There is a rope is tied between block B and block A through the pulley, isn't it? So there is a tension which is acting away from the body, which can be mentioned as T. In addition to the tension, there is a force which is acting away from the body. So it is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. So you'll have to just make this as horizontal as well as vertical forces. So this can be mentioned as horizontal as cos component, right? P cos 30 degree. This can be written as P sin 30. Anything else is left out? Check here. There is a contact, there is a normal reaction will be there. It's self-weight, tension and horizontal component and vertical component. And in addition to this, friction. We'll have to check where this block is tends to move. So its motion, there is a movement where when you pull, that means when you apply some force to pull this object, naturally the object tends to move towards the positive x direction, right? When the object starts moving in the positive x direction, the friction would be opposite to the moment, right? So therefore the friction will act opposite of this motion. So this can be written as FA. So we have completed the free body diagram of block A. Let's draw the free body diagram of block B. So here the object is inclined, isn't it? That means the plane is inclined at an angle of 60 degree. 60 degree. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Weight always act vertically downwards. So this is your WB. So as I taught you when we solved a problem from inclined plane, instead of taking the angles for all the other forces, we can consider only for, that means we can convert this weight into two components, horizontal and vertical. Rest can be kept as a horizontal or vertical, isn't it? Right. So there is a tension in the cable, so this will act away from the body. Clear? Right. So and there is a reaction which will act perpendicular to the object. This can be written as NB. When the body, there is an object block B moving upwards, so the motion is in upward direction. So therefore its friction shall be opposite to the moment. So this can be written as FB. Correct? Now anything else is there? Yeah, we'll have to just convert this weight into two components, horizontal and vertical. So if you consider we need to consider the angle with respect to horizontal, that is with x-axis. Whereas if you look at here, if this is 60, what about this angle? When the weight of the object acts vertically downwards, this will make 90 degree. Therefore this could be 30 degree. If this is 30, naturally this is also 30 degree. So this can be written as, what is the weight of the object? 700, and this is horizontal, so this can be written as 700 cos 30. And the vertical component of weight can be written as 700 sin 30. If you want to make it clear, that means to avoid the complication, so I am just going to redraw the diagram and making the object horizontally. So this will solve your problem. That means there won't be any ambiguities, right? So here there is a weight which is magnitude 700 sin 30 and its horizontal component as 700 cos 30. Its normal can be written as NB and its friction can be written as FB and its tension can be written as T. Anything else left? Just count the number of forces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have transferred all the information, right? So now where to start? First check the number of unknown forces. For block A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of unknowns are 4. Whereas here 1, 2, 3. Therefore, you will have to start where the unknowns are minimum. So, I am going to consider the block B. Considering the block B. What is the condition here? Yeah, this is applying equilibrium condition, right? Applying the equilibrium condition. What are they? Summation V equal to 0 and summation H equal to 0, right? Let's consider the horizontal forces. That is going to solve summation H equal to 0. Therefore, 0 is equal to how many horizontal forces there? Yeah, this weight which is acting in the negative direction of x-axis. So minus 700 cos 30. Then the tension which is acting in the positive direction, so which will carry positive symbol, and the FB which is acting in the negative x direction, right? So I'm just taking this FB in the left hand side. So FB can be written as FB is equal to T minus 700. So that can be, just find the value of that, which would be 606.22. 606.22. Make this as equation 1. Now let's solve the vertical forces. That is going to resolve all the vertical forces. So 0 equal to, check how many forces are acting vertically. So there's a weight which is acting vertically downwards, and this normal reaction which is acting vertically upwards. So this can be written as NB minus 700 sine 30, right? So therefore NB can be written as NB equal to 700 sine 30. So 700 into sine 30, which works out 350 Newton. You have to be very careful while mentioning the unit of this particular reaction. The weight of the object is been given in Newton, therefore the unit of the reaction should be only Newton, right? So you just apply this NB value in FB. So as you know, mu is equal to limiting friction to the normal reaction, right? So FB, so therefore FB is equal to mu into NB. Mu value you know, that is 0.25. Therefore 0.25 into 350 equal to FB. Therefore FB equal to 0.25 into 350 into 0.25, which would be 87.5. 87.5 Newton. So now apply this value here on equation 1. Therefore T equal to 87.5 plus 60622, which is equal to 606.22, which works out 693.72 Newton. So T is equal to 693.72 Newton. Is it clear? Now we got the value of tension. Let's consider the block A. So applying the equilibrium condition here. What are they? Summation H is equal to 0 and summation V equal to 0. Right? So let's resolve the horizontal forces first. 0 equal to, so this is block A, isn't it? So how many forces are acting in the horizontal direction? This T, which is in the negative direction, T, and the force which is acting in the positive direction, so which can be written as P cos 30, and this FA, which is acting in the negative direction, FA. Right? You have already arrived the value of tension, right? So you can just apply here. So this can be written as FA equal to P cos 30 minus 693.72. So this you just keep equation number, consider 2, therefore this can be considered as 2. So now summation V equal to 0. How many vertical forces are there? 1, 2 and 3. So 0 equal to this 550. This 550 is acting vertically downwards, so it carry negative symbol, 550, right? NA acting vertically upwards, NA, and this P also vertically upwards, so which will carry positive symbol, correct? So I am going to consider NA in the left hand direction, so minus P sin 30 plus 550. Equation number 3. As you know, mu equal to limiting friction to the normal reaction. You know the value of coefficient of friction, right? So 0.25 equal to FA. P cos 30 minus 693.72 divided by minus P sin 30 plus 550. Now cross multiply here, which works out sin 30 into 0.25, which would be 125. So minus symbol, P plus 550 into 0.25, which would be 137.5 equal to cos 30 is 0.866, P minus 693.72. So I am going to take this P value to here and this constant in the left hand direction, so which can be written as 137.5 plus 693.72 equal to 0.866 P. This minus becomes plus when it goes the other side. This is the right hand side. So 137.5 plus 693.72 equal to 831.22 equal to 0.866 plus sum these two values, 0.991 P. Therefore, P equal to 831.22 divided by 0.991, which will be 831.22 divided by 0.991. So you got a value of P, it's a Newton. P equal to 838.77 Newton to pull the block A in positive X direction. Right. We have finished this problem. I will come up with a few more problems under friction. Till then, bye bye. Take care.